If you're thinking about buying an electric bike, one of the first questions that probably comes to mind is simple. How far can it actually go on a single charge? It's a fair question, because range can make the difference between a relaxed ride and constantly checking your battery level. The truth is, there isn't just one number that applies to every e-bike. Real-world range depends on several factors, and today we're going to break down what really affects it and how you can get the most distance out of every charge. So, let's get started. Let's start with the basics. E-bike range isn't determined by just the battery alone. Several elements work together to decide how far your ride will take you. Battery capacity plays a major role. This is usually measured in watt-hours, and in simple terms, more watt-hours usually means more range. But a bigger battery also adds weight, and that extra weight requires more energy to move. Rider weight and the gear you carry also matter. The heavier the total load, the more work the motor has to do. Even things like backpacks, racks, and accessories can slightly reduce the total distance. Terrain is another big factor. Riding on flat roads is far more efficient than climbing steep hills. The steeper the route, the harder the motor needs to work, and the faster the battery drains. Tires also affect efficiency. Wider tires with aggressive tread create more rolling resistance, while smoother tires with proper pressure roll much more easily and help preserve battery power. Weather conditions can also change the outcome. Riding into strong headwinds increases drag, while cold temperatures can slightly reduce battery efficiency. All these factors combine to create the real-world range you actually experience on the road. So with all those factors in mind, what can you realistically expect from an electric bike? For most e-bikes on the market, the average range usually falls somewhere between 25 and 70 miles, which is roughly 40 to 110 kilometers on a single charge. Some long-range electric bikes can go even further, but that often comes with larger batteries and heavier frames. While that may look impressive on paper, the added weight can change the riding experience. Many modern e-bike designs focus on efficiency instead. Lighter frames combined with optimized battery systems allow riders to travel farther, using the same amount of energy. In ideal conditions, some lightweight electric bikes can reach up to around 140 kilometers per charge. So the real question isn't always about the biggest battery. It's about how efficiently the bike uses the power it has. At the center of every electric bike is its battery system. Most modern e-bikes integrate the battery into the frame, usually inside the down tube. This design keeps the bike balanced, improves aerodynamics, and gives it a cleaner appearance. When comparing e-bike batteries, people often focus only on the capacity number, but efficiency matters just as much as size. A lighter bike needs less energy to maintain speed, which means you can travel further even with a smaller battery. For riders who want to go even farther, range extenders are becoming increasingly popular. These compact batteries often look similar to a water bottle and mount directly onto the frame. When connected to the system, they effectively increase the total battery capacity and extend the ride distance. Proper battery care is also important. Charging regularly instead of completely draining the battery helps extend its lifespan. Storing it in moderate temperatures and avoiding extreme heat or cold will also keep performance consistent. And for very long rides, it's always a good idea to plan a break at a cafe or rest stop where charging may be available, just as a backup. Even with a great battery, how you ride can have a big impact on your total range. Using lower assist levels on flat terrain helps conserve power and saves the higher modes for climbs or strong winds. Keeping tires properly inflated reduces rolling resistance and allows the bike to move more efficiently. Regular maintenance also helps. A clean drivetrain and well-lubricated chain reduce friction, which means less energy is wasted. Smooth riding makes a difference too. Gradual acceleration and steady pedaling use less power than constant stop-and-go riding. Small habits like these may seem minor, but over a long ride they can add several extra miles to your total range. So how far can an electric bike really go? The honest answer is that it depends. Battery capacity, rider weight, terrain, weather, and riding style all play a role in the final number. For For most riders, a typical range between 25 and 70 miles is realistic, with some efficient bikes capable of going even further. What matters most is not just the size of the battery, but how effectively the bike uses that energy. Once you understand these factors and ride a little smarter, you'll find that an e-bike can take you much farther than you might expect. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more content like this.